Hey kiddos! This week's STEM lesson is inspired by a trip that I took to South America. I went to the country of Venezuela, which is in the northern part of South America. In Venezuela, I hugged some really amazing trees and saw some beautiful waterfalls. Do you recognize this one? This is Angel Falls, the waterfall that was in the movie Up. Since we didn't have a house carried by balloons, we had to get to Angel Falls the old-fashioned way. We rode a school bus to a thatch-roof airport. We rode in a small prop plane. When we got off the plane, we got in a canoe and rode up the Amazon River a ways. Then we spent the night in these jungle homes and hiked through the rainforest to finally get to Angel Falls. While on the trip, I conquered two of my big fears, birds and powdered cheese. Here's me feeding Cheetos to a monkey. One interesting thing about Venezuela is that things that are very different exist side by side. This is Puerto Ordaz. As you can see in the picture, two rivers run side by side but never mix. This is because the density of the water in each of the rivers is different. Some people in Venezuela have very little. We taught teenagers how to spell their names for the very first time because they had never received an education. We also took shoes and toys to little children who had none. Other people in Venezuela live very much like we do. Here you'll see pictures of us hanging out at the mall, spending time with family, and watching a soccer game. Things that you might do here in the United States. Another contrast I noticed in Venezuela is the diversity of landscapes. You see in these pictures all the beautiful sights of nature. But there are also large cities with technology much like we have here in the United States. In fact, Guri Dam is one of the largest hydroelectric power plants in all of the world. This provides electricity to most of South America. We had the privilege of touring the dam, walking across the top and looking through the inside. As you can imagine, there are pros and cons to the Guri Dam. One con is that it displaced many of the animals and plants that lived in the area that was flooded by the dam. However, Venezuela's government did create nature reserves to put as many of those animals and plants into a natural environment so that they could continue to reproduce and grow their populations. However, some of the animals have not fared too well in their new environments. This is the pink river dolphin. This week, you will be learning about the pink river dolphin and why it looks almost white in this picture. Notice that the pool that the dolphin is in is only about the size of our classroom and is only a few feet deep. This week, you are going to learn more about the pink river dolphin. You're going to find out why it doesn't look very pink in this picture, and you're going to help it get a little bit pinker. Are you up for the challenge?